welcome to Dragonfly Trading. Happy to Today's video is going to be on Bitcoin and the DXY. Not much has changed since my last video, other than the little bit of dump we're having here. I know it looks like a big one, but on the big scale, as you can see, it's not that big. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I see the market. I talk a little bit slow in these videos. It's just the way I talk, it's the way I think. If I am talking too slow, you can speed this video up with the three little buttons at the bottom. So we're going to start out on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, and we're going to talk about the bullish scenario first. There is only one bearish scenario left. So the bullish scenario, we are thinking that this is a wave 1 here and a wave 2. So basically, we're looking at a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, wave 4, which will probably come out sideways, and a wave 5 on up there. This is the usual extension for a fifth wave. This is the usual extension for a third. Now, this is not including anything that gets overextended. And I'm sure once we get up into these areas, we're going to get some overextensions. So right now, we haven't quite hit the 1.618 yet. So what I feel is happening here, and I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I feel that we are in a sub-degree possible fourth wave for the bullish scenario, and that we need another little fifth wave up, or we get an extension and it comes up high for our third. Then we get our bigger fourth wave and go on up for our fifth. Let's talk about the bearish scenario while we're here. The bearish scenario is this would be an A, this would be a B, and this would be a C, and it's done. Or it has a little bit further, and it's going to hit the 1.618. Once we go past the 1.618, I am no longer going to consider this a bearish scenario on the table. Have I seen C waves go higher? Yes, I have. But the only way that this really even works at this point is if I'm on long scale. If I'm not on long scale, obviously you can see this is huge. So the only way this works is on long scale. So we'll talk a little bit more about the bearish scenario. What we actually would be looking at is this would be an A. This whole correction here, or run up here, would be a B. And then we would come down for a truncated C. I do not believe that we would come down for a normal, any other flat but what we call a running flat, where the C wave does not break the origin of the A, or a regular flat where the C wave comes down into an equal extension of the A. I really believe that it would be truncated. Now, a lot of people would not like this. It would scare a lot of people. But let's look at it in a good way. This would be a big flat. Okay? We believe that this is the top of the third. This would be the fourth. we would be taking off for our fifth wave at a much higher point. As it stands now, we are taking off for our fifth wave from here. With this scenario, we would actually be taking off not from $4,000, we would be taking off from around $15,000, $18,000, $20,000. So really, even if this happens, it's actually more bullish. Let's take a look at the daily time frame and some indicators. I would like to see us hold this trend line. If this is your first time watching my videos, this is my go-to indicator. This is really the only indicator I use. I'm about to delete this cipher indicator. I don't need it. This indicator gives me everything that I need. If in the link below, you can get my free strategy for this indicator. I go into great detail how to use it, and it's free. It's basically RSI with Bollinger Bands and some extra moving averages. But it is wonderful. And when we move down to the 4 hour, I'll show you how wonderful it is. So I would like to see us hold this trend line. It would be really, really bullish for us to hold this 50 on the daily and go back up again. But even if we come down and we break it, that's just going to be a buying opportunity for me. As long as we don't, we absolutely 100% go back up a notch. I forgot to tell you this. We cannot come into this wave 1. So we cannot come into 14, 15,000. I'd like to see a worst case scenario come into this prior 4th wave and find support on the 21 moving average for the weekly time frame. That would be the perfect buying opportunity. Not financial advice, this is just what I plan to do. Let's go down to the 4 hour and take a look at this current correction we have. So whether we are in a sub-degree 4th wave or we are in a bigger, larger 4th wave, what I am looking for currently is this right now is an A, a B, and I think we will truncate to the C. I do not think we will make it down. We might make it down to this point, but I really think that we will defend this low. As you can see, when we dumped the first time, we defended that low. We defended every low all the way up. Currently, we're trying to defend this low. So I think that we will probably truncate. Now, if we are in a bigger 4th wave, this can all turn into one correction. So basically, this would all be one correction. Then we go up for another correction. And then we probably would defend this low and come down like this. And maybe we create a triangle or another flat. But I would definitely like to see higher highs. Looking at the indicators, right here, you can see this is a perfect buying opportunity. Not only did we have bullish divergence, but we came out of the band and hit the 30 mark. This was a great buy. This was a great buy, came out of the band, buy here, and take it to the top. This was a great buy, All of these, where they came out of the band, were great buying opportunities. Right here. All of these hits to the band were buying opportunities. On the other coin, these were short opportunities. And remember, shorting is against the trend. We are in an uptrend. So these would have been more difficult, and they take practice, and you need my strategy video. So you really understand the indicator. So let's go over to the DXY, and let me show you what I'm looking at. So the DXY and Bitcoin have been inverse related, meaning that when the DXY goes up, Bitcoin seems to go down. Will they eventually, change? I don't know, but since the COVID dump, as we call it, they have been in an inverse relationship. So on the weekly time frame, as you can see, we were in a falling wedge here, and we broke out to the upside. Now we are in another falling wedge that I feel will break to the upside. Now whether we break this high or not, that's a ways away. Let's go down to the 4 hour so I can show you what we're looking at. Let me go up in the picture. Sorry. See if I can squeeze it in here. So we had a 1, a 2, all of this was a 3, 4, and we're currently completing our final fifth for this row. Right in here, we are either one or two things that's happening here. Either we are creating an A, a B, and a C for our fourth wave, okay? And then we still have a fifth to come, okay? Or we have already created our fifth here, and this is the start of the new upward trend. If we break this 1.618 right here, we come out of this wedge, then I will lean towards this is over. We're not creating an ABC for the fourth, and we still have a fifth to come, and the fifth was here, and we're on our way out of this wedge, which would be create possibly a bigger dump for Bitcoin, or Bitcoin could hold and consolidate sideways. I've seen that happen. When the DXY pumps, Bitcoin will either dump or it will consolidate. So watch the 91.50 level. We break 91.50 with a good candle closes. I would say we're on our way up. Otherwise, if we get rejected and we start coming back down, then we have another place to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, it's raining. If you watched this to the end, type in the comments, maybe rain, go away, because it always rains when I make my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate every single one of you.